Peter Mary here, the fun wedding guy, and I'm taping this episode. I'm just outside the theater getting ready to go watch a movie with my wife and stepson and his girlfriend Amanda. We're going to have a good time watching The Bodyguard. Looks like a good romantic comedy. But I thought I'd share some reflections today on choosing a talented Master of Ceremonies for the wedding reception. I had a meeting with a new client yesterday evening, and they had already met with a couple of other DJ companies for their wedding. And I found it interesting that not a single one of them had showed them any video footage of what they do when they're in a wedding environment. Not a single one of them had showcased their skills as a Master of Ceremonies by letting them see some actual live footage from a wedding. And yet they were considering these companies. And in today's world, when getting video footage is so easy, I mean, for goodness sakes, I'm taping this on my iPhone right now. It just amazes me that there are people out there who will sell their skills as a Master of Ceremonies without ever showcasing those skills with video footage to verify how they do it. I mean, how else are the bride and groom going to know that they're not going to be called the bride and groom all night long if there isn't video footage to showcase that it's done in a very personal way? And so I just found it interesting that they'd met with a few different companies, but yet nobody was using the medium of video to showcase their talents. Now, I showed you video footage yesterday in yesterday's episode from one of my earliest weddings, and on Monday I'm going to tear it apart bit by bit and give you a critique on the things that I was doing that were wrong and that I've learned and changed and grown from. But I just thought I'd share this point, and that is, if you're considering hiring a Master of Ceremonies for a wedding reception, if you don't take the time to audition their capabilities and see what they're like on the mic live at an actual wedding, you're taking a really big risk, and you have no idea what your end result could be. I've seen people who talk like a normal person when they're in a regular setting, but then get them on a mic at a wedding and they sound like the guy who's announcing the monster truck show on Sunday. Why? Because they think that's the way they need to talk when they're on the mic at a wedding. I've seen them say things that are inappropriate. I've seen them use titles the whole time instead of personal names because they just don't know. They have no personal connection to the bride and groom. I've seen them talk above the crowd. I've seen them insult the crowd. And these are all things that need to be verified by watching video. So if you're considering hiring a wedding entertainer, you need to really seriously look into asking and requesting video footage. And if the person balks at the idea, that should be a red flag. That should be a warning that that person isn't confident in their skills, and instead they just want to tell you they do a great job without you actually being able to see it ahead of time. If you're hiring an actor for a movie, wouldn't you make them audition for the role? Same thing is true for the Master of Ceremonies at your wedding reception. So that's today's tip on the Fun Wedding Guy. And once again, please feel free to post your comments here on our YouTube page or on our Facebook fan page. And we'll be posting a new episode tomorrow, hopefully one that I'll be recording from the Easter service that Saddleback is hosting at Angels Stadium. And you have a very, very happy Easter. My name is Peter Mary, and this is the Fun Wedding Guy.